Hello my dear subscribers. So I'm Rising, I'm Maria the Convoyant, and I'm gonna be doing a general reading for the sign of Leo for the month of January 2018. To those that is the first time you guys are following me or subscribing to my channel, I do a general reading. This time I'm using the Art of Life Tarot by Charlene Livingston. I'm gonna be using a healing card, an abundance card, and the more important message. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna start your reading, Leo. Okay, and I am not doing personal readings for a while, so I do go live on Mondays, Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and from time to time on a Monday. However, I'm only gonna be doing I won't be available the 22nd through the 29th of January, which is my birthday time. My birthday is in January 23rd. Okay, so those who are following me, remember I won't be available during that time. You want to book a reading, you're welcome to, and those readings will be in February probably. So I'm gonna start taking your deck. I'm gonna use 5 cards for the whole week, and I'm sorry, for the whole month. And I only do general readings for a month. I don't do bi-weekly, I don't do weekly, I don't do bi-weekly. I just don't do that. Okay, so Leo, let's see what the energies come for you for the month of January 2019. Death. Okay, no problem. The foundation that you have is judgment. Okay, I'm using, like I said, let me see if I move this card this way, or if I use this a little bit more. So you have judgment. The universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make. So I feel that this year you are going to focus on your life. You're going to focus on yourself. You're going to focus on your transformation. If you haven't do so, okay, you may be still where, you're going to start. If you already did, you're going to continue. So your job this year, or your focus on this year, is about transformation, judgment. Okay, I also want to say something about judgment. Sometimes judgment is what we give, we receive. We provide, we receive. So this could also be divine judgment, divine justice. Judgment is you focusing onto what you have done, what would you like to accomplish, and where you're going with these accomplishments. Okay, judgment can also be you analyzing your situations, the things that you have done wrong for yourself or with others. Okay, always remember that we are in the universe, and you're not the only player. There's other people around you. So see what you have done right, what you have done wrong, and see where you have made the mistake. If you need to apologize. If it's not, then maybe you receive an apology from that person or from others. The first card that you have is the Knight of Wands. The real voyage, I'm sorry, I can't say that word, voyage of discovery lies not in finding new landscape, but in having new eyes. So here is the Knight of Wands. The Knight is you moving towards a direction. Okay, you're probably focusing on to discovering new directions, new landscapes, but having new it lies not in finding new landscape. So I will say, the way that I will not translate but rephrase this message in my point of view, I don't know what you guys have in mind, is that you don't need to go to a new house, you don't need to go to a new person, you don't need to go to a new job, but just refocusing into what's there for you. Sometimes we just need to refocus, see the beauty that's behind that person. See the opportunity that's behind that job. See the opportunity that it is in that place where you live right now. Sometimes you just need to remodel. Let's say you've been using the same couch. Let's say we're focusing on material stuff. Okay, Leo. And you may just need to remodel your house, your apartment. Maybe that couch is no longer working. Okay. Maybe that job that you have, something will come in as time goes by. So always see that as the future's step by step pedestal. When you enter into a house that has steps, you're not going to jump from the bottom to the top. You jump from the top to the bottom. So I would put like go and sometimes see what's having new eyes to see things. See the things with the if it's a relationship that you need to focus, see what the other person was seeing in you. Okay, get onto the other person's shoes to see what the person was focusing on. Maybe you were not, or vice versa. Maybe you didn't focus on this person. You didn't see the qualities of this person, and now you realize you're by yourself. You have the 5 of Swords. Sometimes I go about pitting myself, and all the time I am being carried on great wishes across the sky. If you're by yourself right now, let's say now you're thinking about, is the card of thinking, is the card of you always thinking that you're, oh my God, look what happened to me. And what happened to you had happened to somebody else. So you're not the only victim in this lifetime or in this path or in this universe. We all have flaws, but we don't stick around with the same thing and start feeling pity. What we do is we just come, grab our wings, and move on. We don't stick around with that, okay? The next card that you have is the World. All that Adam had, all the Caesar could, you have and can do. Build, therefore you own your world. So if you want to build prosperity, you have the rights to build prosperity if you work hard. If you want a relationship, you have the right to have the relationship. If you want the family, if let's say you're focusing on having a family, you can have the family that you want. If you want the job and you're going to focus on that job, but everything is built. You see, build. Can you is build. Everything is building a relationship, building a career, building a house, building a relationship. You work on the relationship, and you know what? And you're gonna get to become Caesar or become Adam, whoever you want to be. The next card you have is the Star. If thou follow thy star, thou canst not fail of glorious heaven. If you decide to put your focus into that star that you want to have, let's say in this case you want to have, let's say you want to have a house, you want to have that significant other, okay? You have to focus on that, on what you want, what you're looking for. What are you looking for in a relationship? And you will have it. But if you focus on what you want and understand the relationship, the only complication is that this other person is going to have his or her feelings and emotions, and you're going to work together. That's what is called building a relationship, building a house. Always here, building a relationship, building a house, building a job, a career. You could get the job, but you might get stuck if you don't work on what you have to work on. You may have to work on your personality issues. You may have to learn everything that comes along with that. We're building a career. You can have a degree, but a degree is worthless if you don't know how to think, if you don't know how to pinpoint situations, if you don't know how to do something. And the last card that you get is Death. Stitches in my ears. Live, he says, I'm coming. So with death, I feel that there is certain things going on in here. her death is you need to kill something about you that is no longer serve you. You might be dealing with anything that, let's say you say, I'm not going to smoke no more, and you're a smoker, and then you decide, no, I'm not going to do that no more because it's not good for me. This is 2 cards, so I'm not going to take it. So maybe that's what's going on with some of you. Maybe death is transformation. Okay, judgment is transformation. You're coming to a conclusion of the things that you did wrong. And look, you have in this 5 cards that I'm taking, or 6 for Major Arcana, so meaning that you're gonna go through some changes this year. The changes that you didn't do last year, maybe last year you were lazy, you just wanted to be a bum or whatever, but this year you turn around and you say, no, I don't want to do that no more. I'm sick and tired of being home. I want to be a producer to this world. I want to be part of the society that can help. And I'm young, I have the energy, and whatever it is that you were doing in the past, the old you is going to die and the new you is going to come. This could also mean that you may have a death in the family, a friend. You might hear from someone that passed away. If it's not the death of your behavior, okay, understand those words. So people come up to me and say, oh, well, you didn't tell me that I'm going to die. I didn't say you're going to die. The death of your behavior, meaning you're going to get rid of something that no longer serves you. Okay? Or it could be that someone could die, and you know, you're going to find out about it. I had, for Aquarius, I believe I had the death card either November or somewhere around the line, and I had somebody that it had an unexpected death in December. What I do remember that around those days, that card came out. Doesn't have to be in January, it can be another month. It's just telling you that could also be part of what's going on. Okay, I always use the death card for an upcoming event. Here I'm gonna use the Right Away Tarot. Okay. Again, judgment twice. This is a confirmation that there is something that you have to think about. What have you done wrong? Okay. It's got to be something that we do wrong because you are thinking about it. What did I do? Okay. So in this case, with the Right Away Tarot, you have the Tower. There was some kind of destruction, something, if it's your house, when on fire, some kind of argument, you feel that you lost something, you lost someone either with the Tower, either walk away from you, the relationship ended, the job ended, the family, okay, something ended, or this could be your house. Maybe you something happened in your house broke down, and something, or is going to break down. If it hasn't happened, it's going to break down, and you feel like, oh, everything was destroyed. Here, some of you, this is the Cancer card. This is telling me that you have open path. You have opened up your path to whatever you want to go to. This is the Chariot. This is also meaning that some of you, if you have a car, be careful with your car, be careful with accidents. Maybe if you didn't have a car, you obtained a car. So this is a way of transportation. If this has nothing to do with a Cancer sign or with opening your path, maybe you know which path you're going, and you are like, or maybe you're trying to figure it out which way you want to go. Why? Because look at this. You have the 3 of Wands card. If you look at the 3 of Wands, this person is looking to the future, and you're probably looking into the future. Okay, you're probably looking into the future. You might have left 2 people behind in this path that you're going, and you're holding on to whichever path you're going to go to. Or there's 2 people behind you that do care for you, but you're still focusing into your future. Okay, but then you get the Judgment card, meaning that there is something that that you have to take yourself to who we call it, treat yourself like a judge and see where you did the right thing and you did the wrong thing. Okay, and look at this. If that's the case, that you have done this or you're going to do this judgment to yourself, you're gonna make the right decisions, that you're gonna have the conclusion of what you have done right or you have done wrong. Maybe you're going back to thinking about a relationship. Maybe you're doing going back to a career. Whatever it is that you feel like you lost, okay, or got destroyed, you're gonna go into the judgment, either within yourself or with others. Let's say if this is a property and this is a house, this could be you going to court because somebody had destroyed your apartment, if you're a homeowner or a property owner, you know. So you're going to probably go to court for that, and there's going to be a judgment in reference to this scenario, okay? So and the last card I have is the Queen of Wands, which is your energy. Even though this is a woman, it can be a woman and a man, you're becoming the type of person, the Queen of Wands energies, you're becoming the person that is carrying your focus. The Queen of Wands is a woman that knows where she's going, knows what she wants, how she wants to accomplish, and now this person or the Queen of Wands is contemplating her life, her career, the ability to grow things, and the wands are motives. This is what wands are. You have the motive to move on. You have the motive to start something. There is, or if that could be that you end up meeting someone that has that energy, or if it's of this person, this woman is not a fire sign, it could, or man, it could be that this person might have a fire in her chart. Okay, so remember that. If it's not a woman, I'm gonna clarify the Tower. See, in the Tower, after the destruction of this, it comes this, the Ten of Cups. Even though you might feel that everything is destroyed, or you are still looking for a stable relationship. I don't care how you say it. The Nine of Wands is somebody moving slowly. This is a house that maybe you decide to move, and this relationship didn't have a foundation. This could be it. And now you're looking for a relationship with a good foundation for your happiness, for your future. Because you have the Ten of Cups, you are trying to attract this energy or this person. Okay, maybe after you do the judgment, and I'm going to clarify this judgment because that's a very big question. Major Arcana sometimes is not direct to the point. Okay, so let's see what the judgment is and what you're planning to accomplish with this judgment. You have a Five of Cups, and it's a loss. Okay, you feel like you lost someone, you lost something, and you're a little bit depressed, believe it or not, Leo. You're a little bit depressed, but let's see if you come out. Again, look at you. You're going through a lot of pain. You're going through a lot of emotions. This judgment that you're doing, you're going to see if part of it or the situation is your fault. What did you do wrong? How did you do it? Remember, and then at this time, you're probably going to say, this is what I did wrong, and I recognize my mistakes. And now you're focusing into work. Okay, you probably are focusing in work, and not enough. But after this, look at the death here. So with the death, meaning that you're going to become a new person. There's somewhere, somehow, you're going to change your belief system. You're going to get rid of that energy of... I clarified these two cards because the judgment is kind of like a bad card. Like, I wanted to clarify that. And the next card that I'm going to get is the abundance card. Okay, let's see what abundance comes for you. Or I'm using the Gypsy Oracle card. to see what's going on with your finances or abundance, meaning wealth, your house, your prosperity, your job. And let's see what Leo is bringing up to the table. A merchant. So some of you are good salespeople. So when it comes to this energy in advance and the merchant, I feel that some of you might be good in sales, and whoever you are that doing good business in sales, you are gonna be prosperous in that job that you have. This year is gonna be way much better than last year, and you're probably gonna be getting the bonus that you want or you need or you didn't get before. Okay, let's see what's going on with you in health, Leo. Lapis lazuli. Okay, lapis lazuli is a very strong stone. Okay, I did have my other ring that you guys used to see I used to use. It was lapis lazuli. So let me give you the definition for lapis lazuli. Is card number 13. Okay, and this is a very healing stone, so you might need to either buy a pendant. You can get stones like this, okay, that are not polished, and they sell it. I believe this one over here is a lapis lazuli card that I bought in a Native American powwow, and it had a little figure of a bird. Okay, I don't know what kind of bird this is, but it has the figure of a bird. So I will say that you guys need to get that lapis lazuli, and that's too is the lapis lazuli is heavenly wisdom. So lapis lazuli wards off calamities of all kinds and was one of the most auspicious stones in the ancient world. So remember, in Egypt it was one of those most widely used stones. And the self-understanding of this stone is you are an immortal soul who has profound connections with the heavens. Your purpose is noble. You yearn for spiritual attunement, but maybe hampered by outmoded viewpoints. Take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. You are a lineage breaker. Make that effort to trace family history for deepened insight. The divination for this card is there is a spiritual disease. Work with dreams and journeys inward to find deeper insights. Flashes of your intuition shows the way. Open your heart and the third eye. Help comes from a high. Enlightenment is within your grasp. Enhanced perception shows that operates beneath. Study or research is needed. Yours is the gift of true friendship. Protect yourself. Again, this is a protection stone. Attuning to your divine nature enhances your well-being. The frequency of this stone is high. The chakras, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. The timing is Sagittarius, and the soul path is divine reconnection. So you may need to get the lapis lazuli if you want to see how it's spelled. You guys can get some of these cards, some of these stones in Amazon. Okay, Amazon has them. Okay, Amazon has these stones. You can get them over there in Amazon. Okay, and last but not least, let's see. Remember, it's a protection stone, and some stones that connect you to your ancestors. This is what you need to work on. And healing anything that has to do with the past, healing, get the answers. And the last card that you're getting is Don Miguel Ruiz, the fourth agreement. Okay, this is your most important message for the month of January. Like, let's say this is what you're gonna focus for this month. Let me see what card you get. Being impeccable with your work. Create a beautiful dream. So if you're here creating something, create a beautiful dream. Your work can create the most beautiful dream, or your work can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, in heaven and earth. When I see this message is be impeccable with your word. Okay, you can create this most beautiful dream, or you can destroy everything around you. To me, that's telling you, Leo, watch out the way you say things, what you tell people, how you express yourself, because you can cut off your life, okay, and destroy everything around you. Because if you tell this person, it's like I have said to you guys when it comes to the Ace of Swords. The tongue is a sharp knife without a bone. Okay, if you say the right thing to a person, this person can love you forever. If you say the wrong thing to a person, the person can hate you forever. So be careful with the things you say, because at the end, you are gonna be the one that can destroy or create your life. It says your work can create with the most beautiful dream. So if you say to yourself or to others, especially, I feel that this has to do with communication with others. Okay, impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, in heaven and earth. So if you tell the person you love them, they're gonna you sending out love, you're receiving love. If you tell that person you hate them, you are creating that person to walk away from you. They might not hate you back, but they will stay away from you. So be careful with the way you say things, because what you say will come back to haunt you. And maybe that's the reason why you get that judgment card here. So you know how they say everything you say can be used against you in the court of law. This is what they're telling you. Okay, so Leo, take care of yourself, love and light, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.